So your forward key would be equals, and your backward key would be delete. Your speed would be at 1. Your max torque would be all the way up to 1,000. Your max angle would be 82.724, and your tolerance would be all the way up to 20. And then your servo and then you'll have servo and toggle on. All right. So right behind the rocket engines, right here, you're gonna grab some jet engines. You're gonna put 6 of them like this, exactly, and then you're going to take a block. So you're gonna put like a wall. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you're going to you're going to go down to the wedges 2, grab a round wedge in right here, and then you're gonna put one like this, and then one like this, and one like this. So it needs to make this, and then you're gonna do another one, and then you're gonna do 2 more. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna close it off like so. Sorry for coughing. And you're gonna go up to the blocks, and you're gonna put 2 blocks right here, blocking that off, and then you're going to remove these 2 half blocks right here, remove these 2 half blocks here on both sides, and then you're gonna replace those half blocks with blocks. You can do 1, 2, 3, and do the other side. So you can do 1, 2, 3 on each side, and I'm gonna go all the way to here. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 9. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're gonna do 10. So we're gonna do one more. And then you're going to go down to the very end on both sides right here, and you're gonna count down from 3. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna remove the 4th block. So you're gonna skip 3 blocks like this, so 1, 2, 3, and remove the 4th block on both ends. and then you're going to grab a motor 2, and you're gonna make sure motor 2 is like this, and then you're gonna put them on both sides accordingly, and then you're gonna remove these blocks right here. And then you're gonna grab a 1 times 0.9 block, and make sure that your button arrow on the left side, on the left wing, on the left side needs to be pointing. Basically needs to be pointing into the void. So like this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna press R, and you're gonna flip it around until your building arrow is pointing pointing forward, and you're gonna place them down. And then again, sorry for coughing. And then you're gonna grab a rocket engine, and you're gonna go to your purple screwdriver, and you're going to turn on off only mode, and you're gonna just turn that on, and you're gonna put 2 of them down like this, and then you're gonna want to just go ahead and start painting the parts that you have not painted yet. It's okay if you paint the rockets. Don't really worry about those. Now for the blocks underneath this part, go ahead and remove this so you can get the blocks underneath here. You'll put it back. You just need to be able to get to them. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. And then after you are done painting, well, let's get the inside first. So you're going to paint your inside green, or whatever color you're using. But if you're using my green, then yeah. And then you're going to go to metal. You're going to make this all metal. Oops, I did not mean to make you metal. That was my bad. And then then we're gonna go to we're gonna go back down to the round wedge in, and we're gonna put that back where it was, and then we're gonna turn that metal, and then we are gonna paint it green as so, and it should look like this. Wait, hold on, am I using the wrong color? I am using the wrong green. God dang it, my bad. There's nothing that I can't fix. And then after we have done all of that, you're gonna go up to the half wedge down. That's not half wedge down. You're gonna do this 1, 2, 3, and then you do the same side 1, 2, 3, and then you can do the top 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna grab a half block, do 1, 2, 3, and then if I'm correct, yes I am correct. Okay, so that means, okay, so you would remove this half block right here in the middle that I just removed, and you're going to take a compression block and you're going to put it right here, and you don't have to mess with it besides turning it metal and painting it the proper color that it needs to be, obviously. After you have done that, you're gonna grab I believe that's a 1 by, I have a way of knowing. We're just gonna do that, what I just did. Yeah, that's pretty much basically, yeah, and then you're gonna take another compression block, put it right here, right there, take another half block, put it right there, and then you're going to take a half wedge down, do that, and then you're going to I'm gonna do half wedge down, 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 and let's go ahead and get this fixed up. So what we're gonna do is crap, I forgot. Yeah, let's just do the walls then. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so now you're gonna want to go down to the blocks, put 3 blocks down like this, so there's your wall. You're gonna make those metal and then paint them, and then you're gonna paint them, and then you're going to do you're gonna do 2 blocks going out like that, paint them, turn them metal, and then if I'm correct, you are going to you're gonna go to the propeller blade right here, and then you're gonna grab a super rocket engine, and you're gonna make sure that you're gonna make sure you have on and off mode only on, and then you're gonna make sure your increased power is S and your decreased power is S as well. Don't even worry about that. Sorry, I get confused there. Doesn't really matter with the decreased power, because it's not gonna really make a difference, because it's not gonna yeah. But you're gonna put one right here. You're gonna put one on the other side, and you're gonna do another one, and you're gonna do another one in the middle. So there you go. And then then you are going to take you're gonna grab a super rocket engine. Make sure that the keybinds are normal. You're gonna put one right here, and you put another one right here, and then you're gonna put one right here, and then one right here. And if I'm correct, you're also gonna do one right beside it as well, so like this, and you're gonna do another one on the other side. I think you're gonna do one right here as well. So it should look like that. Yeah, okay, that is correct. And then you are going to grab a block, put a block here, and you're gonna fill this up with the like blocks, and then you're gonna paint them, turn them metal, and then you will go to half blocks, and then just do what I'm doing basically. Wait, did we get the... Yes, we did. Okay. I was just making sure. Oh, and I gotta get the step in too. I gotta get the ladder in. Let's not do this part right here. Let's just only do like this gray part up here right now. Sorry about that, guys. I really am. So then you're gonna go down to the block section again. Do 1, 2, 3, and then I think it's 1, 2, 3. I think. Yeah, so you're gonna do 3 of them like that, and you're gonna go ahead and you already know the drill. Paint this and turn it on metal. Gosh, this is giving me a headache already. I don't want to have to do this a 3rd time. So please. Okay, so after that's turned metal, I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, like go all the way to the very end with the blocks. I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, actually I think that is. So just do 4 for now. Oops, wrong color. And then we're gonna go to the super rocket engines, and we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna do 6 right here. Grab the block, do this, and then we're going to take another block right here. I'm gonna put 2 blocks right there. I believe so. Then you're gonna make that green, and then metal, and then metal down here, and then the appropriate. Oops, not that color. And then the appropriate color that it's meant to be. And then you're going to fill this up with blocks. Why does it keep doing that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yes, I think so. That should be correct. and you're gonna take you're gonna go down to the wing panels. You're gonna put a wing panel 1x3 right here. Put it right here on this side on the left. So you want to put like at the end, and then you're gonna grab a 1x4, and you're gonna put it right here, I believe, and then you're gonna remove this half wedge down, and you're gonna remove bless me. And then over here, you're gonna grab a compression block, put the compression block right here, and then you're gonna put a compression block right here, and you're gonna put one right here. And you're gonna grab a half wedge down, put it right here, and then put one right here, and then you're gonna put a half block. You're gonna fill that up with a half block, and then go ahead and paint everything. That's that I'm painting, and then go ahead and turn it. Oops, my bad. Turn the metal. Make sure I get everything. Okay. Now, you should have that in, which is a good thing. Now let's go ahead and get the antennas on. So for your antennas, for the first one, which we're gonna do the middle first, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's gonna like this. You're gonna go to your trail, and you're gonna make sure all of this is turned off, and make sure this is 0, 0, and make sure you have these turned off, and make sure you have this at 0 and this at 0. And then for your first antenna, which is gonna be, or for your first antenna, it's just gonna be on the middle. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3. You're gonna do 1, 2, and then you're gonna do 1 right here. Oh, my bad. I barely even noticed. I'm a little stupid. I do another one like this, so it should look like this. And then you're gonna do we're gonna do this one right here. So it's gonna go, excuse me, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, like that. And then the last one, which would be this one right here, yeah, this one. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, so it should look like that. And then do one like that, so it should look exactly like that. And then the last one, which is we're just gonna do that like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and make them all metal. So after they have been turned metal, you can go ahead and paint them black. If you don't have the like slidey thing that I have, then you're gonna have to go through the painful process of doing it manually. I'm sorry. After that, we will now go down to we're now gonna get this situated. So give me a moment. I gotta look at the other part. And then you wanna grab a block, put it here, put one here. You're gonna wanna take wedge, put the wedge here. And then we're gonna go grab a half plate, and we're gonna put the half plate right here, right there. We're gonna go to material, and we're going to turn it diamond plate, and then go ahead and color it. And then you're gonna grab, I'm gonna remove this half block right here, and then you're gonna go to the compression block, put a compression block here, paint it, turn it metal, and then you're going to go down to ladders, and then you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ladders, and then you're going to make it metal and we're gonna go ahead and make the ladder yellow, so it's gonna look golden. Just gonna click on this yellow, unless if you want to change the color of the ladder, you can. And then that's how you get in the plane. And then we're gonna go down to sign. We're gonna grab a sign. We're gonna put it on the side right here, and we're gonna type in step like that. And you're gonna make it, and you're gonna make the text sign all the way up to 81.499, I believe. And if it's not 499, then if it's not 81.499, then it would be 81.498. But I think it's 81.499, I think. But if it's not, then go down like one more number. And then you're gonna turn it metal and color it, and then you're going to paint the text black, or just paint it black, or you can paint it white, or you can paint it another color if you feel like it. Any color that stands out from the plane itself, basically. And then you're going to color these 2 blocks here, and then I'm pretty sure you're going to go up to the half wedge down 1 by 2, and you're going to do one like that and one like that. You're going to grab a half block, put it right here, and then put 2 of them like that, and grab another half wedge half wedge down 1 times 2, and do that. And you're gonna grab a block, and you're gonna put the blocks like that, and then you're gonna go all the way down to the wedges too, where you see the triangle wedge block. You're gonna put a triangle wedge block right here, and then one right here. And you're gonna grab a half triangle wedge right here, and you're gonna put it on the side, and you're gonna put it also on the bottom. You're gonna do the same thing on the other one. And then and then you're going to grab a half wedge down, and do exactly what I'm doing. And then you're going to do just like that. And then you're going to color everything. And then you're going to go to the half triangle wedge. And you're gonna grab a triangle wedge block 1 times 2 and put it right there. And then you're gonna grab a half wedge down, 1 times 2, put it on the sides like that. And you're gonna you're gonna move it up to a 1 times 3 and put that in the middle. And then you're gonna take a block. You're gonna take your block, and you're gonna do 1, 2, 3 blocks like so. And then we're gonna go ahead and go to metal, and let's just turn all this right here metal. Yep, that looks perfect. And then you're going to grab a super rocket engine, put it right here like that, and put it on the same thing on the same side. And then you're gonna put a super rocket engine right here, and right here. So you're gonna want to leave a gap here for your 3 guns. So you're gonna go down to the PvP weapons, and you're gonna see your guns. You're gonna put 1, 2, 3. So there's your guns. Voila. Okay. Now you're gonna go down to the half blocks, and you're going to fill them up like this. So you're gonna do 6 half blocks, and then like that. And then once you've done that, you can turn it metal and paint it. And then you'll go to the half wedge down 1 times 2, put them both on the side, and then you'll move up to 1 times 3 and put that in the middle, paint it, and then turn it metal. and then you'll grab a block, and you'll put your 3 blocks like this, and then you'll paint it, turn it metal, and then you're gonna put 2 blocks right here and 2 blocks right here, and then you're gonna grab a half wedge triangle block. I mean, not a half wedge. You can grab a triangle wedge block and put it right here, and then put another one right here. Make sure they look like this. Then you want to grab I'm pretty sure it is you're gonna grab a triangle wedge 1 times 2 block, and you're gonna put them on the back like so. And then you're gonna grab you're gonna go up to the half blocks. You're gonna grab a half triangle wedge, and then you're gonna put them on the sides like this. And then you're gonna grab a half wedge down, put it on the side like that, color it, and then turn it metal. Then you're gonna grab a half block, and then you're gonna do this. You're gonna fill this up with the half block. Turn it metal, and then paint it. And then in the middle, did I do that right? Let's see. Okay, let's get the gun pod. Oops, my bad. So then we're gonna go to the trails. You're gonna grab a trail, and you're gonna make sure everything is powered off. So make sure everything is powered off like so. And then when you place them down, you want to do 1, 2, 3. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then for the middle, you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then you'll go ahead and turn these guys metal. So you turn those metal, and then you paint them black, and then oops, my bad. After they have been painted black, you can now you are able to move on to the next section. let me go ahead and look at some things real quick. And then you're going to take a block, put the block there. You're going to go down to the wedges, and you're going to grab a wedge 1 times 2 and put it on the sides like that. And then you're going to grab, you're going to grab a speaker. If you don't have a speaker, then just put a normal block there. And then you're going to grab you can go up to the block section. You're going to grab a 1 times 0.9 block. And you want to make sure that your building arrow is pointing downwards. And then you want to place it on the sides, and you want to do it like exactly like this. And then you want to go ahead and remove these blocks right here, and then we'll go ahead and put 2 cylinders right here, and then you're gonna grab a normal block and put 2 normal blocks right here, and then you're gonna grab the 1 times 0.9 block again, and you're gonna and then you're going to put it down like so. And then you're going to go down to the motor 2. You're going to grab motor 2. You're going to put it right there. And then you're going to do the same thing. Make sure they're faced. Make sure your motor 2 looks like that. Now this speaker would actually be used for the doors opening, so or you can do what you want. But you're going to go ahead and paint all that the appropriate color, and then you're going to paint this part green, and then go ahead and turn it all metal. And sorry for the background noise. And then you're going to take, and the last thing that I'm gonna end this off on is the keybinds for the motors. For this motor right here, it would be your keybind. Your backwards key would be delete. Your forwards key would be F. Your speed would be 0.382. Your max torque all the way up to 1,000. Your max angle 35. Your tolerance would be 20. And then your servo, you would have servo and toggle on. Now for the other side, you're just basically gonna copy and paste it, and then all you have to do is reverse the keybinds, which on the right side it would be backward would be F, and then forward would be delete. Now for your Bombay doors, for the motor that's on the left. On the left side, it would be backwards would be B, and forwards would be delete. Your speed would be 0.382 max torque all the way up to 1,000. Max angle would be 90. Your tolerance would be 20, and make sure you have servo and toggle on. And then you'll just copy that and paste it onto the other one. And then all you have to do is Uno. Basically, all you have to do is Uno reverse it. You see, like how I'm doing. Oops, my bad. Wrong keypad. And then so your left one should look like this, and your right one should look like this. And then we're gonna go down to the quarter wedge, and you go down to the quarter wedge, and you're gonna put the quarter wedge right here on both ends, and we're gonna go ahead and just get the length of Bombay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to go down to the half wedge up, put 2 down like this, and then you're going to And then you're gonna go down to the wedges. You can grab a full half wedge. And you're gonna put it right here. And then you're going to put a full half wedge at the very end right here. Right here. So you're like right here. So one, so you see like how I have it right here. And then you're gonna go all the way down to the half wedge up again. Put your half wedge up like so. And then you're gonna fill it all the way up. And then you're going to take a half wedge down, and then you're going to take a half wedge down, and you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You do 10 of those, and then you're going to go ahead and turn it all metal, and then you're going to paint it. After it's painted, you can now move on to the and then now what we'll do is we will do part 4 tomorrow. So I'll see y'all in part 4. Peace.